Hey, what's going on everyone? Thank you so much for watching this video. I want to talk to you today about Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and minimalism. About 3 years ago, I was watching a video on YouTube by Joshua Becker, and I really got challenged. And the challenge was that I should only have in my life what I really need and not the things that are sort of, extra. And I started to clean up every single kind of corner of the house to make sure that I don't have anything that just sits there and it collects dust. Not only that, but you have to clean it and so on and so forth. And at the same time, I started to, every single time when I purchased something, I would really take my time. And if it was anything over $200 or $300, I would take, a week or so to really decide if I need that item or not. And the best way that I could explain it is I started to look at money as not something that I just earn and I spend, but money was, a representation of my time. And a lot of times we don't really think about that, but just think with me for a second here. If you are working maybe with $10 or $12 an hour, if you are buying a cup of coffee, and it's $6, that means that you worked 30 minutes for that cup of coffee. And to you, you might be okay. But if you're making $7 an hour, then you worked almost an hour to get a cup of coffee. And in that moment, I would say maybe it's better to make your coffee at home so you can save a lot of money. I know a lot of people, they go to and they spend a lot of money, like for example, on games or concerts. And if the ticket that you bought, that's $300, for example, only represents a small portion of your income, then maybe that's not such a bad thing. But if you are making $7, $12, $20 an hour and you've spent $300 on that ticket, then you might be spending a few days working for that ticket. And I'm just not sure if that's really worth it. To some people it might be worth it, but my whole point I'm trying to make is start thinking of your money as a representation of your time. I think it was Henry David Thoreau who said that, the true cost of anything is how much life you gave in exchange for that. So I started to look at money that way, and not only that, I started to look at every single item in my life as does this item, is it useful? Is this something that I really enjoy looking at, or is something that is very useful? Otherwise, it needs to go, because every single item is something that you have to clean and you have to store. But of course, the bigger reason why you should really kind of watch how you spend your money is because our time, our resources, our money is all given to us by God, and we are His managers, and to manage it in a godly way. Jesus put it this way, that where your money is going to be, there's going to be your heart, where He used treasure. So where your treasure is, then your heart is naturally going to follow that. So if your treasure is your car, then if anyone scratches it, there's going to be a problem with that. If your treasure is your influence and you've lost your influence, then that will affect the heart. So my hope is that we invest our heart, our treasure, in the things of God, like what God is doing amongst our generation through your local church, through the mission field, through godly businessmen and women who are running companies that are godly. And finally, I want to say this, that some of the best memories that I had was not when I got the latest iPhone or my latest computer, but some of the best memories that I have in my life was spent in a 1990 Honda Prelude, hanging out with my friends. The Prelude, the Honda Prelude that has, the lights that go up and down, and if one of them doesn't go up, then you look like you winked to everyone. But as bad as that car was, and it was in horrible shape, but we had an amazing time just hanging out. So my point is that some of the best time in your life you will have hanging out with your friends, and experiences that you have together with your family, and spending your time not on things but on experiences. So that's the video that I wanted to make, and just kind of encourage you today on Thanksgiving. And I'm gonna post Joshua Becker's minimalism video link below, so if you want to watch that, you could go ahead and watch that. And if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you subscribe, you like this video, and if you comment, I will try to reply back. Maybe you have something else to add to this, and obviously I don't have so much time to, I don't want to make these videos to be really long, so I encourage you, let's continue the conversation in the comment section below. Thank you again, and have a great Thanksgiving. God bless you.